Okay, I didn't get out into the shop yesterday. I was busy clearing ice from our driveway because we had rain, about a month or more than a month ago, and our driveway has been solid ice since. I don't put salt down because I don't want to ruin my cement, because it has a tendency to ruin cement. So I don't put salt down. I just put sand down, live with it. Well, yesterday was 39 degrees for the high, and it was ice. I was chipping the ice up and getting the ice moved. Plus, I have my pickup packed away in the corner of the Ram, my new pickup, and behind it I had the snow blowers and stuff, so I swapped those around. My wife was laughing and said, "Yeah, you're going to make it snow now, and now that you got the snowblower packed away." So anyway, I got the snowblowers packed away. I can drive my pickup if I want, which I haven't done much driving of it anyway. But anyway, I was going to make the counterweights for the little handles that we made. So I didn't want to turn down material, round stock, because I'm lacking in round stock. I have a lot of flat stock and square stock and scrap pieces, so I took some scrap pieces and milled them up to fit in a 1/4-inch collet, and that's what I'm going to use. So we're over here on the lathe. If I can move you in here somehow. Oh, I'm going to turn the viewfinder around so I can see what you're looking at. Alright, kind of look over my shoulder, huh? Alright, so here's the stock that I milled up. It'll fit into the 3/4-inch collet. It's supposed to. And lock that in. I don't want it sticking out that far. There we go. Alright, I'll turn this back around to where it belongs. 29.5 degrees. That's where I usually have mine set at 29.5 degrees, so that if I single point, I don't have to move nothing. I have seen people turn it like that, you know. I see no reason to do that. It to me, it doesn't make sense. If somebody can clue me in, maybe I just don't see. Maybe I just don't see the big picture. Because it just, to me, it just doesn't make any sense. And then I also see people put it straight in line with their cross line, which doesn't make sense to me either. I have seen people take and move it at a 45. Now that makes sense. And the reason is, at 45, you can turn this a thou and get tenths on your stock. It basically breaks down the movement this way. So yeah, you have to figure out, is it half a thou per? I don't know. I can't remember anymore. I know that I use that at work if I wanted to really just barely, within tenths. So, and I've done that a few times, but it ain't very often. So anyway, I put it at 29.5. Right there, just past the 30. And also I've seen people take this off. Now maybe on the smaller hobby machines that's a plus, but for me it's not a plus. I mean, it's stout enough to where there's no give anyway, so No sense in me doing that. Not if I have my quick change on there correctly, and now I want to square this up, so I'm going to back up here and I'm going to square it off the face of a little more. Actually, I'm going to square the blade off of here, this face of here. I just wanted it so that when I come to parting it off, that I have it squared up. Right there. That way when I come to part the parts off, the blade is going in straight. Alright, first thing we gotta do is turn that down. And it's going to be a 5/16 diameter ball, so I want 5/16 diameter stock. And I had a tool here. I'll get it. I must have put it away. Must have put it away. Yeah, where did I put it? Here we go. This one. This one here. This one here should be good for roughing her down. Won't be much for getting a decent finish, but that's okay. I ain't worried about the finish. Because the radius tool that I have set up will take care of the finish. Inverted radius tool cutter, which is this right here. Some people call them corner rounds, and some people call them inverted radius cutters. That's what I call it. It's not set yet. I have to face that off and then come up there and get this set so that this leading edge out here is on center. And the lathe hasn't been running again. I haven't done anything on the lathe, so we'll get the oil circulating. Kind of like me sitting on the edge of the bed getting the blood circulating before I get up. Alright, we're gonna go wide open here at top speed. Mach 1. Okay, let's see where that's at. Let's see where this is at. Set my readout correctly. That is 530. All right, we'll set that. .530. Enter. All right. Okay, we're going to take her to 375. And then we're going to take her to 312. Am I doing this right? 312. No, this is 187 radius. That's correct. All right, let's face that end off. That's way below 7. Redo my setup. I didn't set the height, so I'll have to redo the. Alright, so now let's put this tool in here, the radius tool, and let's see where we're at as far as height. Okay, that we're down. That's pretty close right there. How about, you gotta set the height off of the end here and over here in order to use this on here. Otherwise, it's not gonna work right. And that looks a little low, so it has to be turned. I want to turn it about right there. We'll lock her down and we should be ready to go. Alright. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and touch with the tip. And then I'm going to set that at 0. And now I'll come in and form the radius. And I'm not going to form it at 1000. I'm going to form it at I'd like to go to 600. C3. Whoop. Wrong. It's got to go. The spindle's got to run in reverse. I moved out. Gotta get to 0. That looks pretty good. Okay, now before we part it off, we want to grill. I used 125 last time on the other handles. Thinking about using smaller. Wonder if I had some welding rod, aluminum welding rod, that would work good. Be 62 or 90. I don't think I have any though. I'll have to turn down some rivets. I'll turn them down to 125. So that's what I'm going to make that. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to turn it down to our drill a 62. I'm going to drill a 62 diameter hole in it. So I need a small center drill. Got some small center drills laying up here. This one will work. I'm going to get my precision drill chuck and haven't used it in a while. Feels alright. Sometimes it gets gummed up and gummy in. Gives you a better feel, because with tailstock you can just crank that in there and break that drill real quick. And now we want to go back to at least 1,000. Just about deep enough. That should be deep enough. Now, part off blade. And I think I'm going to use my wide part off blade. Or shall I use the narrow one? The narrow one has a chance of walking off. If I'm careful, it should be okay, but I'll use the wide one. Alright. The wide one is, I'm thinking 100 is what it is. Actually 92. Alright. Come on, what's going on here? Alright, go up here and touch the end of this. And what I'm going to do to get it real close, I'm going to get a piece of paper here, a piece of telephone paper, move that in there until she touches. Right there. Alright, so then I'll zero back out. 92. Oop. 92. Right there. And we'll zero that again. So now that edge is sitting flush with that. So now, the thickness of our handles were, oh, let me grab one. We have to know the thickness of this handle, which is 95. 95 divided in half is 45, 47. So subtract, let me see. So it's 95, which is 47.5, and you take the diameter of the ball, 312, subtract half, 47.5, oops, not 475, 47.5. We're just going to do it 47, so it's 5, 6, 265. So I want to move over 265. Hope you're following me. Along with me. What I did was touched, moved over the edge of the blade, and then I moved over. I want to move over half this ball, half the ball diameter, and half the ball diameter, subtracted half of the handle thickness. So that would be from the center line out. So so if you're looking at it, it would be the center line of the ball out. So 265. So I gotta zero that and go 265. All right, and that's not right. Oh, you big dummy. It's not 312 you subtracted from, you subtracted from 187. Where's my pen? So, because you're not subtracting it from the whole diameter, you're subtracting it from half the diameter, so it's 187. You want to get to the center line of the ball, not the other side of the ball. So this is 0 and 0 and 4, 140. Move this back to 140 and see if that looks right. 140 right there. That looks better. That looks much better. All right, so we're going to try to part that off. Trying to take it nice and cool so it doesn't wander off. There we go. Now, when that sits on the handle, it'll look like half the ball is sticking out. Oh, you know what? I did this at 125. I might have to go ahead and... No, I don't. It'll be fine. Or will it? Well, this one's already done, but it'll be fine. The other one I'll have to do the 125. You know, I should make that ball bigger than that. That's pretty small. I want to make. I should probably make it the diameter of that, of the handle here, which is 450. $440. I'm gonna make the next one at 440 diameter. This one's too small. So I'm gonna go through the same processes. Turn diameter down to 440 and do the same exact thing as what I did for this little one and make a big one. So I will be back when I get one of them made and I'll show you. Okay, I made a couple of them. Where are you at here? So, if I can get it to focus and find my hand. I just got the drill bit holding them. I need to do some work, radius in that. But that was at 440 diameter, and I use a quarter inch radius, so that's a ½ inch. So it's 30 thou on the side, but it should be alright. It should look alright. Have to do some file work and buffing around the edges, but so now all I got to do is make 8 more of them. 2 for each handle. No, I got to make 6 more of them. That handle's got its so anyway, just gonna go ahead and continue on here making them. They're pretty simple to make. Really simple to make. I'll make one here. All right. Part off tool out of there. The material's turned down, so that in there. Spin on reverse. There we go. And the last one I hit it with a little emery painter. Get some of the tooling marks out. Could actually hit it with some of this stuff. It's like a cotton with an abrasive in it. It's actually for polishing mag wheels. I've had that can forever. I'll take the paper and hunk that out. Should have did that to the other one. Looks like chrome. Okay, run the drill in there, make sure it's enough. Oops. Can't run the drill in there, we'll run it in reverse. part off blade. Last one I just went down here and over here and just kind of eyeballed it where I figured it'd be touching. 0, 93, 0 again, 173. Oop. Right there. Get my little catcher here. Stick that in there. There we go. There's another one. And on the back side, for the back side, I just got the emery paper over and just rubbed it a little bit on a flat surface. There you go. Yep, a little more. I'm gonna go over here on the tailstock. I've got a little more room on the top of the tailstock. There we go, nice and flat. Looks just like the other ones that I made, other than it's polished a little bit. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to cut away and go ahead and finish them up and then make rivets, and when I get them put together I'll show you the handles. The only thing left after that is to figure out whether I'm going to pin them or put a set screw in them. I'm almost thinking pin them, just taking and actually pin them to the shaft. So if I do that, we'll just drill a 62 thou hole through them and then drive a pin through. Alright, so that's what's going on. It's actually getting pretty nice out. I should go work on the driveway a little more because we've got a little bit more ice on the driveway yet, but I don't feel like it. I'm going to work on this. Catch you later.